Hey everybody, welcome back to Med School Mike. Today I have my beautiful wife with me and full-time ER nurse, and we're just going to kind of talk about what it's like to be married to a starving, struggling, medical student.
It's definitely been an adjustment. So, I mean, we used to see each other all the time, and we have a second apartment that we got closer to a school.
I'm still coming home on the weekends. It's about an hour drive. I don't think I'm getting as much studying as I should be doing at home.
Definitely a lot of stress, not the same kind of stress that he had to deal with in the past. It's more so, I guess, when you were prepping for the MCAT, similar in terms of having all of this pressure on you to do really well in a very competitive field. As a medical student, you're not only thinking about like just making it through these classes, but you have to start planning ahead and looking at like residency options and how to be competitive for residency. So what types of volunteer activities should he do, but with what time?
This is the only path. I don't have a plan B. I want to be a physician more than anything. So it was like, I guess, a lot of concern about the unknown. Like, what if I don't get in?
I'm trying to encourage him to still make it to the gym when he can, because it's a huge stress reliever for him. When we first met, I think that you were searching for something. You wanted more meaning in your life, and you wanted a serious relationship. You wanted commitment, which we found together, but you weren't really fulfilled in what you were doing, like vocation-wise. I knew that you always enjoyed medicine and, had been pre-med for a time. You were at university, so.
She loved me from the start, though. You're being as supportive as you can. She's in school as well, and like I mentioned before, she's a full-time nurse. She's an ER nurse, so that's pretty hectic, but
stressful. New nurse too, so
yeah.
I don't think a lot of people really realize the amount of schooling and stress that goes into becoming a registered nurse, and then working in a high acuity area at a trauma center as well. There's so much new information even then. So I'm in like a 1-year residency program after school.
We do like too much DoorDash. It's like,
we do.
It's too much.
We do, but to be fair, I mean, when he's got like 70-hour work weeks with school, and if I'm working full-time plus school, it doesn't leave a whole lot of time for meal preps.
Do you think I'm going to make it through medical school without any problems?
I wouldn't say without any problems. I think
nice. Okay.
I think he's very resilient, and he's very good at managing his stress.
Really good at working hard.
Yeah. The resiliency and the discipline.
Yeah,
I think
talking
is there.
and giving myself compliments. I'm really good at that too. Is it hard to be married to such a smart, attractive man?
I'd bring him down a few notches.
How have I changed in our relationship?
He's definitely more focused, I would say, like very committed to accomplishing this dream, and very committed to our marriage and building a life together.
I had to make like a lot of changes in my life because I was out there just running around, having fun, getting into trouble. And I don't know, I hit a certain age and just felt like I wanted to get my stuff together. Seeing how hard you were working and wanting to be able to give to you and take care of us and our future family, that was a huge impetus for why I want to go to medical school, actually finish up this dream that I had, which was interrupted, earlier in my life. Seeing your successes and wanting to stand there with you and be on a similar journey. I mean, you did become a nurse, and we both worked to help you through that. So I'm in the rural medicine program, and where I'm going is actually not too terribly rural. It's in Traverse City, Michigan, which is kind of like a vacation spot. I'm going to be going there. I have 2 weeks, and I'll just be kind of immersed in a clinical experience for 2 weeks, just like if it was, I guess, a job. I'm going to get like a lot of complete hands-on experience. More traditional students at our school, they're doing like a clinical experience where it's like 2 half days every week, and that's good too. But I think for me, this is going to be a little bit better fit. How does that make you feel, being the breadwinner?
It's so funny because I went from being a broke student to making money that's actually like really good money. And I'm shocked every time I get a paycheck. I'm like, wow, I can pay so many bills with this. This is fantastic. So to all of you students, just get through. And if you're going into any type of healthcare profession like nursing, I know radiology technicians are making really good money right now, and you can actually do that travel-wise too. All of you med students,
yeah, you can make bank.
You'll make bank eventually.
You gotta work hard though.
We studied together in the past, and it was really interesting to see the start of his curriculum in medical school. There's like a lot of overlap with like what my curriculum was initially in nursing school in terms of like learning your physical health assessment, and it was cool to be able to teach him how to do a really thorough physical health assessment.
Do you think medical school has been hard on our relationship in any way? We're only 2 months in, and you know, a little bit over.
I don't want to say hard. It has required more effort, just to stay in touch, to communicate on things like if we have household chores that need to get done, if there are appointments or bills, like things like that. I find we're using Google Calendar more to stay organized. Each of us have taken over like some roles that we used to share. We communicate really well with one another, so I think that's helpful. We're both, I think, at heart very introverted. We don't like I don't want to say we don't like people, but we like
keeping to ourselves,
and we like really high quality conversations.
How does like the amount of debt that medical school is racking up, how are you feeling about that?
I'm not thinking about it.
No, you're not thinking about it?
It will work out in the end, because there are physicians who tell us that it will work out in the end. We're not living an exorbitant lifestyle right now, and I don't foresee us ever doing that. Like, you know, you have a lot of these new physicians, they just graduate and they go out and buy a Lamborghini, and meanwhile they have $300,000 in debt. It's like, what are you doing? Like, pay off that debt first. Get a used car.
Thank you everybody for checking out our video about what it's like to be married to a medical student. These are dumb dogs, but we like them. They're sweet. Thank you for checking out my channel. Thanks for joining me on this journey. This is my beautiful wife, Kayla, and she's got her own channel, Naturally Nursing, on YouTube. But hey, if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, and check me out on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, all the other channels, and keep coming with me on this journey.
Yeah.
All right.
Peace.